On Wednesday, May 29, 2024, the Mandate Movement, TMM Lagos, organized a significant public governance lecture at the Watercress Event Center in Ikeja, Lagos. This event marked the first-year anniversary of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. The lecture attracted a distinguished gathering of All Progressives Congress APC members and notable dignitaries from across Lagos State. Among the attendees were Honorable Kaoli Olusoya, former Lagos State Commissioner for Agriculture, Right Honorable Fumi Tejushu, former Deputy Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Dr. Muda Yusuf, former Director General of the Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Otumba Kolawole Peregrino, General Manager of the Lagos State Printing Corporation, LSPC, Dr. Michael Adeola Oluyede, Guest Lecturer from the University of Lagos, Honorable Larry Okunyemi, among others. The event commenced with the national anthem, followed by an opening prayer led by Right Honorable Fumi Tejushu. In his address, Honorable Kaoli Olusoya expressed gratitude to God for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's successful first year in office. He emphasized that the president's campaign promises and manifestos are on the right track and are being diligently pursued.
Ashwadi Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to power with a manifesto that he presented the renewed agenda. If you read the document, it contains a lot of promises that will excite any voter and to sway the voting to him that this is the guy who knows exactly what he wanted to do, power. What are they? Principally, to reposition Nigeria as destination for investment in Africa, world, to carry out economic reforms, starting with the restructuring of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and of course, our Naira.
The lecture, delivered by Dr. Michael Adeola Oluyede, was a highlight of the event. Dr. Oluyede eloquently detailed the key achievements of President Tinubu's administration, focusing on reforms in education, security, agriculture, infrastructure, healthcare, and the economy.
We can see that there are quite a number of innovations and programs that he initiated, and a number of them are still in their incubation period, of which we know that in few periods to come, people will start smiling and thanking God for the kind of president he was. We look at the gains in education, the gains in security, the gains in agriculture, the gains in health, the gains in housing and urban development, social security, anti-corruption, oil and gas, and then a little analysis of the financial landscape. So I welcome you to this journey. I shall be brief because I am kind. Let me start from where I belong, which is education.
A panel session moderated by Prince Ladega Ibrahim featured in-depth discussions where panelists shared their insights on President Tinubu's performance over the past year.
Before the president came in, many of the states were struggling to pay their salaries. Many of them were owing workers, they were owing pensioners. Many contractors were owed. But when we had these reforms, many of those states are now taking home twice or three times what they were taking home before. So this is not just about Lagos. It's not just about Asiwaju, it's about all the states of the Federation. A lot of things are getting better. The reforms that we had, the reforms were painful. Nobody is going to deny that. And if there were other avenues or other measures, the president will have taken it. And he said it severally. That these reforms, if there were easier ways to do them, he will have adopted those easier ways. But there are very difficult choices. And there are choices that were inevitable. But gradually, we are beginning to see the benefits of those reforms.
Where was Nigeria? Let us look at the reality of where we were this time last year. Let us look at the reality of where we were in February after the election. Let's look at the division that existed in Nigeria this time last year. And let us look at things that the president has done to ensure unity, to ensure integration, and to ensure a peaceful way of life. The first step, of course, is the fact that what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done was to bring sanity back into governance. But President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done two things. He has elevated merits and he has de-alienated meritocracy.
You know, we have said a lot of things. We've heard from professors, we've heard from intellectuals, we've heard from all angles. Okay, I'm just going to politicize it a bit. But I'm happy that God spared our lives to see what we started some 25 years ago. Though it could be beyond then, but the real mandate started this program 25 to 26 years ago. So give yourself a round of applause.
The whole idea of gathering here today is to reflect and to appreciate our President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and all the good things that he has done in Nigeria as a whole. We always say that when you look at Lagos State, it's a reflection of what Nigeria is. It is a reflection of the good deeds of the people of Nigeria. It is a reflection of progress in our country. And we must appreciate every single person here today for coming up here. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the reason why we have the mandate movement. And we must all appreciate that. This orange cap that we're putting on, this orange color, is a color that talks about vibrancy, is a color that talks about progress, it is a color that talks about everything green. And you know, when you talk about green in the environment, we're talking about the grass, we're talking about where the plants give us oxygen for survival. And we understand that.
The event concluded with a photo session capturing the memorable occasion, followed by the departure of the esteemed guests.